This just in, the attack on women's health care continues. Earlier this afternoon, Oklahoma lawmakers approved an almost total ban on abortions. Oklahoma Senate Bill 612 would make performing an abortion, except to save the life of a pregnant woman in a medical emergency, a felony, punishable for up to 10 years in prison. The bill passed with a 70-14 vote and is ready to be sent to Governor Kevin Stitt, a Republican who claimed back in September that he would be willing to sign any pro-choice or anti-abortion bill that came to his desk. This is one of the latest anti-abortion bills to come from a Republican-led state limiting a woman's right to choose. And the sad thing is, this bill passed after many Texan women came to Oklahoma to have their abortions done there. Nearly half the patients that Oklahoma practitioners see are medical refugees from Texas, and seeing that this bill aims to punish doctors for performing abortions, there might not be any place in Oklahoma for women to turn to for their health care.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Oklahoma State House has just passed a bill banning abortion, making it illegal in Oklahoma to perform an abortion. That young lady you just saw, name was Mika Hinton. She's on TikTok. I have her information in the description if you want to see other videos about her. She speaks extensively about the subject. She knows a lot about it. But again, once again, Oklahoma State House passes a bill that would effectively ban abortion and $100,000 fine. I can read some of the information to you guys, even though she was pretty articulate in explaining exactly what's going on. Okay, so they would be the first state. Obviously, Texas tried to, but it was actually fought down. Hopefully, that happened the same in Oklahoma. Someone would come and knock down this bill. Now, my opinion is, obviously, I believe that you should let women do what they want to do with their own bodies. You would hope that women would, if a woman got pregnant, she would have the baby, but there are extenuating circumstances, and more importantly, the woman has to carry the baby for 9 months. So, who are we, especially as men, to sit around making these decisions for women? Because normally, in these legislatures, it's mostly men. If you guys didn't really know, from state to state. So it actually passed on a vote from 78 to 19, almost for a near complete ban on abortion. Okay, legislation on that far surpasses Texas 6 weeks ban. The bill is now headed to the Senate, and if passed, would be the strictest anti-abortion bill in the country. The legislation is known as House Bill 4327. So if anybody actually wants to, probably protest or state their opinions on it, I would suggest probably looking up some Oklahoma news sources or seeing if anybody has some protests planned, which I'm sure they do, and see if we can do the same thing that happened similar to what happened in Texas, right? We need to make sure this doesn't make it through the Senate. But right now, it looks like it's making its way, and it actually might a bill that people are actually thinking it might get passed, right? So remember, the Supreme Court actually refused to block Texas law, and the challenges have failed. But it seems as if they start in the South and trying to go. It's like the states in the South are more so pushing this. I haven't really heard about any other state, California, New York, for example. I haven't heard any other state really talking about this. I really don't understand why anybody would, want this. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's trying to control women's bodies once again. Now, once again, abortion is, if you guys know anything about it, it's a pretty scary operation when you really think about it. If people who don't know, the baby is actually sucked through a tube. Now, trigger warning, I'm about to post basically a GIF of what actually happens during abortion, just to be fair on all sides, just to let you know, hey, this is exactly what happens during an abortion. It's not, if you can see the fetus actually get sucked out. So it's not, the baby is actually sucked out of the womb, and that's what happens. And so it could be a scary thing, And sometimes women actually have problems after, they have abortions. So, what are your opinions on it, guys? Do you agree with the bill? Do you want to protest? You staunchly against it? Let me hear your opinion in the comment section. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button for more urban news. You guys have a good day.